All right, you guys, I'm starting this reading specifically at the hour of the sun. I wanted to tap into where the sun is at this time in Gemini. And looks like we're heading towards the ninth degree of Gemini. Now, what takes place in tomorrow's energy, I'm going to do a reading about that later. I'm going to be reading about many Sabian symbols. We have the conjunction of, I believe it's Venus and the sun in Gemini from 8 to 9 degrees. There's Mars and Saturn. Mars in the North Node in Aries that are going to conjunct tomorrow. And then we also have the energies of Uranus in Taurus with Mercury in Taurus conjunct tomorrow within the 23rd, 24th degree mark, around there. All at the same time with the first quarter moon in Virgo. What? Last quarter moon in Pisces. I'm like way ahead of myself. I feel like I'm already in June. This is my problem. I feel like I'm way ahead of myself sometimes. I just saw my birthday on the clock, 1:31. I don't know. All right. So I'm looking at the sun right now at 9 degrees of Gemini. Let me just be sure. Yes. It's at 8 degrees and 46 minutes at this time. So we're going to go to the 9th degree mark, a quiver filled with arrows. Interesting, I just did a reading for Pisces, and there was, what was it called? The Archer came out in the Citadel deck for me. It says mastery over self. Challenges are not simply awkward obstacles. They are tests for us to learn how to focusing the mind through mastery of self. Earlier, Wad found that the need to fight for survival triggered aggressiveness as a normal potential attitude in humanity. Now we look at what happens when what the attitude goes beyond defense and into attack mode. Interesting, because Uranus at 24 degrees was speaking about channeled aggression. We spoke about that before. This one speaks about conquest. It says whether an individual chooses to attempt to conquer nature, weaker individuals, or their own baser instincts and urges, a prime indicator of their spiritual station. So, what is part of your conquest, right? Is it part of your nature? Is it for you to challenge weaker individuals, or for you to grow spiritually within self? Because it's all about mastery over yourself, not over someone else. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing preparation. It says to realize our potential wealth, we follow the formula: preparation, practice, and power. You get prepared for something. It's like if you plant a seed. You put it into practice. You work on it. Power, you achieve it. That's what this is giving me. It says, wow, see what I'm saying? The Archer is what came out in the deck for me in my last reading for Pisces. It says, the Archer does not want to spend his arrows, and the encumbrance of carrying them is not for the joy of it. Some aspects of our life are for insurance. We are constrained to make preparations just in case. We have a right to hold our place, and yet we may need to bring to our service the necessary resources and equipment to claim a position against intrusion. So if you feel like someone's coming for you, then to be prepared is okay, especially with the amount of knowledge that's needed. The Archer is the Centaur. It's Sagittarius' energy, right? So it's kind of giving me where if higher knowledge is of significance here, especially spiritually, that's what is being called for here. It says, in the modern world, it is better to equip ourselves with skills rather than weapons and tools. Within the realm of skills, the mind is sovereign ruler by having a quick intelligence and ready alertness to spot where our best interests lie. Training the mind is a sound investment. How do you train the mind? through knowledge and wisdom. Okay. Fruits are offered to those who go through the preparation to train and discipline their art to the level of excellence. Material rewards give give evidence of the true wealth within. We feel rich when we know how to create abundance through employment of our skills. Don't go be employed by anybody else unless you've mastered yourself. That's what it's really like. All right. We may demand what is reasonable to attain our physical needs, our right to exist free from our needs or attack. What? Our right to exist free from need or attack extends even the level of having and enforcing a legitimate requirement upon others, though landowners and other power possessors will often try to defy us or deny us what nature allows. I don't understand. We may demand what is reasonable to attain our physical needs. Our right to exist free from need or attack extends even to the level of having and enforcing a legitimate requirement upon others, though landowners and other power possessors will often try to deny us what nature allows. So this is you needing to stand your ground for what it is that you want, not for what someone else wants for you. This is why you're mastering your damn self. Yet permission and moral rectitude are by no means always sufficient. Sometimes we need to take what is not offered in order to pursue our quite legitimate intentions. There is danger in this, of course. It is not spiritually lawful to bully nor take more than enough and enjoy surfeit at the cost of another's insufficiency. Neither is it proper to press our case in the service of another without their petition. We have a right to defend. We have a right to project. But do we have what it takes to claim those rights? The formula for success in all aspects of life is quite simply, it's quite simple and entirely dependable. To realize our potential wealth, we follow the formula: preparation, practice, power. Be not seduced, deceived, or overpowered, and effectively enslaved by those in positions. Be empowered by your appetites and abilities to take what is yours and do it with a clear conscience. Woo! I like that. I'm saying it again. We have a right to defend. We have a right to project. But do we have what it takes to claim those rights? The formula for success in all aspects of life is quite simple and entirely dependable. To realize our potential wealth, we follow the formula: preparation, practice, power. Be not seduced, deceived, or overpowered and effectively enslaved by those in positions. Be empowered by your appetites and abilities to take what is yours and do it with a clear conscience. Hot damn. All right, let's get into it. All right, so I told you guys Gemini is a reflection, right? What they put out there is what they get back. Are you going to be focusing more on what others are putting out there? Are you focusing on yourself and how you're going to be moving forward, achieving whatever you put preparation into, and how you practice that and how you make that power your achievement? Let's keep going here. That felt powerful. Okay. I've worked with multiple decks today. This is giving me more so higher self. This is your higher self talking. All right. I think I'm pulling Chinese element on this. Soul's journey. Possibly some moonology. Moon is in Aquarius right now, right? So the sense of independence is here. You guys, you gotta excuse me because my voice is all scratched up. I don't know what happened. All right, I feel like I did a lot of reading yesterday as well. It's been in the energy. All right, let's share the knowledge that we're gaining here. So, Let's see. And those that want to fight, I don't got time. For real. It's because I have a direction I need to go in, and that's north. All right, so tapping into the energy of your north node is what I see here. Look how she's looking up at it too. Like sitting at the south node, dealing with karmic challenges, past life issues. No, we want to tap into our destiny, right? She's looking directly towards the energy of the north node. I feel like she's like this. All right. Okay. Nature being of significance. All right. So I'm getting Taurus energy coming out of there. Interesting. All right. Although the north node is in Aries, I'm feeling Taurus. The acceptance of oneself. All right. The reflection of the mirror. Gemini energy. The reflection, the twins. I see intuition, and I see you're not alone. Okay. There's confusion. There's love. And there's fear. I feel like definitely right now with the energies, you know what did we have square today? Because I told you guys it was going to be a difficult week. Here we are on Wednesday, Mercury's day, right? On the 29th. Moon is still in Aquarius. We're getting ready to move into the moon in Pisces. So stay grounded right now too, because we're about to step into a sign that is of the subconscious. And it's there with Saturn and Neptune. And then the moon being there is like a heightened type of energy of like this very emotional sense of just psychic abilities and all that type of stuff. All right. Where you could be actually confusing yourself a lot, having too much in your brain. I feel like focus on yourself at this time. Because you may have like the fear that love isn't going to work out. Something like that. Being confused about your journey and where you want to go. You're looking towards your destiny. The direction that you're heading to is working with nature. Okay. Do we have any semi-sextiles today? We do. But it's going to be from the moon in Aquarius over to Neptune in Pisces. And then when the moon ingresses into Pisces later on tonight, we'll have a semi-sextile over to Pluto in Aquarius at that 1 degree mark. Let's look at it. Let's look at 29 to 30 degrees of Aquarius, and then we'll look at the 1 to 2 degree of where Pluto is. So we already know Pisces energy speaks about the great stone face, right? We've been speaking about that for like a minute now. A hot minute. I'll go back. The great stone face. We become whatever we idealize, becoming our own ideal. There is no right answer to or best version of anything. We make it up all according to how we feel or think we should feel. All right, now looking at the Aquarius 30 degree mark, it says here the field of Ardath in bloom. What the hell is Ardath? It's giving me like it looks like a flower field. Is that what Ardath is? Ardath, The Story of a Dead Self by Mary Corelli. The atheist who met the mystic and decides to follow a dream, he goes back in time to this strange world where a poet and a priestess seem to rule. Let's read about it. It says, vision of the universe as a point of radiant light. Seers and others can observe reality quite differently. It is seen as a phenomenon of light without individualized form. Envision the universe as a point of radiant light. Sufis teach of unity and diversity. The one manifests as the many, and the many collectively conjoin to form the one. This relationship is mirrored whenever any group with spiritual awareness finds itself able to function as a unified entity. For example, in a sacred dance circle, each dancer individually adds a unique input to the whole and has their own personal experience. Yet to an observer, the circle is a unit that radiates light as a whole. When the circle is comprised of initiates, for example, in a Sufi Sema, the power of light is extraordinary as each is aware of the whole and their own individual part simultaneously. Both aspects of reality, the wave and the particle, are grasped into consciousness. Interesting. It says, deeply rooted in the past of a very ancient culture, a spiritual brotherhood in which many individual minds are merged into the glowing light of a unanimous consciousness is revealed to one who has emerged successfully from his metamorphosis. So this is you going through a transformation and heading towards the energy of your destiny. Okay. Wow. Continuity. Everyone may count on the inherent friendliness of the universe. So that's what it's giving me. It's giving me a field of beautiful, beautiful flowers. A field of Ardath is a mystical meadow of ancient Babylon. In its great beauty and peacefulness, it stands as an ageless and special repudiation to modern life. Certain qualities make up the continuity of what life really is. These are unchangeable, thought out eternity and celebrated as the highest aspirations we have. There is a transcendent integrity within nature itself, unrivaled and almost universally acknowledged, which reminds us of a way of being that is free of distortion and inherent beautifully. And although we easily forget, we have that within ourselves too. So reflecting that back in. Okay? And accepting that. This impeccable nature grace not only inspires us to seek out a spiritual meaning to life, it also suggests that everyone may count on their inherent friendliness of the universe. Despite appearances and somewhat counterintuitively, the world actually is a safe place to be for those who expect to be treated kindly. So maybe the confusion is around whether you really want to be independently or do you want to be moving in the energy of love and unity? Because love is Pisces energy. Independently is Aquarian energy. All right? So maybe you're moving in fear there. One who accepts this gift from nature somehow in turn feels that they should live so that any reliance placed upon them is both possible and inviting. It is an aspect of our expectation of a friendly universe that we actively want to help others because we enjoy doing so. That's humanitarian energy, right? So in consequence, our destiny is inclined towards endowing us with the fruits of our good rather than the bad that works. It could be seen as a reward, but usually it is felt as simple yet predictable good fortune. The good that you put out there is what you get back. The kindness that you put out there is the kindness that you get back. This is the image of self-illumination through exceptional service to others and implies the continuity that certainly exists between nature and humanity. Through robust and very demanding, nature is essentially kind, and so are we. So the universe is being kind to us today. Semi-sextile technically is like, although they're very close together in compatibility within, not compatibility, although they're so close together within the zodiac signs, they sometimes have to work. I'm about to get mad. Cut it out. Do not bark. I gotta get out of here. Cut it out. I'm distracted, guys. I'm sorry. This is the image of self-illumination through exceptional service to others and implies. This is the image of self-illumination through exceptional service to others and implies the continuity that certainly exists between nature and humanity. Though robust and very demanding, nature is essentially kind, and so are we. Where was I? I can't remember now. Sorry. I gotta move forward. Ultimately, the individual must rely on the world in which he finds himself. The reliance is experienced as the normal, predictable, and fair response we get from life. It centers on taking thoughtful responsibility for our actions in clear distinction from the simpleton's fairy story, fantasy lifestyle, which involves depending upon others to feed and clothe them. Interesting enough, I had pulled from the Wisdom of the Oracle in Pisces reading, and I kept seeing fairy wings. So it says, in clear distinction from the simpleton's fairy story fantasy lifestyle, which involves depending upon others to feed and clothe them, it centers on taking thoughtful responsibility for our actions. Normal, predictable, and fair response from what we get from life. So you may fear what that looks like. Yeah. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Intuition. All right, just listen to the inner knowing. It's kind of what I'm getting. So the direction you're heading is towards your destiny. All right. It looks like the more you accept yourself and you're in tune with the energy of nature, all right, you're overcoming the energy of confusion when it pertains to love and the fear of what that is. Just kind of go more so with the flow. Okay. 23 minutes in. Wow. Let's look at Moonology real quick. We didn't even look at Pluto, did we? With the 2-degree mark, all life is ephemeral. Even though we want to cement our lives into secure structure, nature always wins in the end. Submission to unforeseen and uncontrollable forces. And Pisces at the 2-degree mark. A squirrel hiding from hunters. Reasonable caution. The dangers of life come from our fellow man as well as from nature. Balance, trust with caution. So don't put your guard down. I don't know. With a high degree of trust and intimacy such as exists, for example, in tribal communities, there is always the real threat of aggression in the world. Uranus and Taurus channeled aggression. The appropriate response to this is neither fear nor blind faith. It is caution. The suffix says trust in God, but also tie your camel. Go with the flow, but don't let yourself off the hook. What does that mean? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. Don't let your past hold you back. See what I'm saying? So where direction was stating you're sitting now in the south node energy, but you're looking up to the north. So the direction and where nature is meant to take you, right? Be in acceptance of that. Don't let you be confused of what love is meant to feel like, look like. It all comes within self first. It's self-mastery. Conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. What do you need to release with the waning moon? We're currently in the waning moon cycle. All right, we're getting ready to step into the first mutable energy with this waning moon cycle. All right. Well, not the first, but specifically after the full moon in Sag. All right, there could have been luck on your side at that time specifically. Not letting the past hold you back, releasing something, coming to a conclusion with something and moving forward. Going with the flow. All right, if you feel confused about love, have no fear. Just more so let it go with the flow, or choose to accept yourself and move forward, right? Something like that. You're not sure? Go tap in with nature. I don't know, this immediately turned into the energy of a love reading, so we're going for it. Let's get the tea real quick. What is this all about? Balance your trust with caution. You never know how sneaky somebody's going to be either. Because somebody could have you feeling like, with Neptune's energy being in Pisces overall, very like, in your imagination, like it's an illusion or some shit. I don't like it. Focus on yourself at this time, not love. Because, I mean, you may fear, what you're going to get out of that. You may fear that you're going to be confused about that. Full moon lunar eclipse did happen in Libra. I mean, Libra does represent relationships, partnerships, contracts. What do you need to release? Waning moon in Pisces. That's tomorrow's energy. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Oh, shit. Fake accounts. Is somebody trying to watch you through fake social medias? Accounts that are trying to spy through Facebook, Instagram. Here on YouTube with us. Karmic friends down on the bottom of the deck. Those that you can't fully trust. You see what I'm saying? There could be like secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Luck is on your side. Whoever is going through this process, luck is on your side. Don't let the past hold you back. These people, these situations, they're about to come to conclusion and they don't even know it. Why? Because what happens this year on September 17th? The full moon lunar eclipse in fucking Pisces. Right? Crazy. All the illusions are going right out the damn window. Wow. Yep. Somebody moving out. Somebody moving out. And somebody's going to be completely unbothered. So listen, if you're doing, let's say right now I work with tarot, and you're in the tarot community, and you have people that are on your page playing fake, all right, then those are the people you need to move on from. Delete them from your account. Let them go be who they are elsewhere, right? Because you need to be unbothered at this time and focus on yourself. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing she's wearing orange. That's giving me sacral chakra. You need to be focusing on your creativity. It's not what somebody else is coming in and trying to cause confusion about. Trying to put an illusion up to what you have going on. When you're focused on yourself. So what do you need to release? With this waning moon in Pisces. Move in silence. Don't tell nobody shit. Literally. Go with the flow. Don't explain anything to nobody. I said the other day in one of my readings, keep quiet. Hold on, because I'm going to look it up. I'm trying to tell you. I be knowing what it's coming through with. I can't see this. Okay. You guys. By the knowledge that you have. That's Jupiter and Gemini. Quiet up, Jazz. Quiet up. Collective reading. Causing conflict to hold you back. Stay quiet. Look. They coming through with fake accounts. These are fake karmic friends. Alright. They mad because you're moving on. And you're unbothered. And you're moving in silence. No. What do you need to release? I don't like this. You need to release those that are running after just money, trying to be fancy, those that are trying to act rich. Those that just want to show off and be fake flexing what they got. Literally, run away from them people. Because this is not even part of your ascension. This isn't even part of your growth. Like, who cares about the material right now? If you're focusing on self. Move away from those that are like, I got the money, I got... That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. What is this all about? Because I don't get it. Like, you're not even doing nothing. I guarantee it. You're self-reflecting. And it bothers their freaking demons to see you on this path. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Literally, moving is here twice. Look. It's like unbothered. Moving on. Next. Like... people wear wolf in sheep clothing. They could be passing you by on the street with bikes and shit. Literally. Those people that are watching you, they could literally be passing by on a bike. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Watching everything you do. Even on social media. They don't even care. They just stalk your whole life. And you just sitting here like unbothered, trying to move in silence, and they trying to find every single thing out about you. These people are intimidated, they're threatened, and they're bothered by you. I'm trying to tell you, look. You're a threat to them. Your light is literally affecting them. Your shine affects them. And they hate on that. Look, you over here reflecting on yourself. Let me do it again because I did it in my Pisces reading. You just over here like, I can't. I can't. I can't. Literally. Who's this kissing ass? The thief. Those that are trying to steal from you, whether it's physically and or emotionally, are going to be kissing your ass in just a second. So hold on. That's why I feel like Spirit says stay quiet. Just shut up and listen. Those people that are jealous and envious of you, those that are threatened by you, are going to show themselves without you even doing shit. Those are going to be the people you know you need to release. Those you need to move on from. Thank you. Next. These people are going to be receiving bad karma. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving me, that's what the South Node is. It's karmic. That's what you need to not hold yourself back for. Let that shit be released. Don't let your past hold you back. Conclusions are within reach. What do you need to release? Luck is on your side. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Okay. Anything else we need to know here? These people are going to be the ones holding grudges towards you, competing with you. I don't know if they're trying to get in the way of your relationships. They have fucking ego problems. They're nothing but a bunch of groupies. And they're hooked to literally your energy. They have nothing going for themselves. They waste their time all day long worrying about you and what you're doing. I just felt like somebody was talking shit about me because my ears started ringing. Literally. Oh my God. So how does your partner feel about you if they're trying to cause issues in between you and your partner? Let's see. How does you and your partner feel? Because obviously, if you're focused on self right now, and someone is trying to come in and get in between you and your higher self. So say your higher self is your partner. The balance of yin and yang, right? That just came out in Pisces reading as well. Let's just see where your higher self is at this time. And what your higher self thinks of you. Meaning, what do you think of yourself? Says, I don't know if we will ever change. Are you connected to somebody? Do you believe that you can change? So this is what I'm saying. You feel confused. You have confusion and fear around love. Okay? Or this person feels that way about you. I don't know, you guys. Like, I want to have equal give and take. You want reciprocity in between the two. Or this person wants that from you. So in love, this person wants you to be cuddled up. They want you to do the do's, right? And feel the love in between the two of you. Okay? This person feels unappreciated. They feel like you don't care. Or this is how you feel. You feel like maybe this person more so is worried about their habits. I don't know if they're attached to like something toxic that keeps them away from you. They want reciprocity, or you want reciprocity because you feel unappreciated for the things that you do for this person. All right. Let's see. All right. Maybe you have been holding back, or this person has been holding back. It says I should have expressed myself better. I'm seeing, do you like eucalyptus? I feel like I've been called out because my favorite is eucalyptus, and here's the eucalyptus plant. All right, so have you been holding back from your partner? All right, by self-reflecting too much maybe? Yeah, your partner feels neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Okay. This person could feel overwhelmed right now. Stress from this is draining me. So are you guys like arguing a lot? Maybe you are kind of like taking space for a little bit so that things can kind of settle down. Because this has been a very intense week. I tried to tell you. A very intense week. We had squares from mutable energies through the weekend, where the full moon took place on Thursday last week. We had squares over to Aries energy and where Chiron, Mars, and the North Node are. That happened on Sunday into Monday. All right, so that was very intense because that's where Mars is. Mars is of anger, right? And then we had, we did have a few trines here, all right, and where Uranus and Taurus is. We have the Sun in Gemini. That trine happened yesterday. Sorry, 2 days ago. No, yesterday. Yesterday was the 28th. All right, so the trine in where the Sun is in Gemini took place. But if this is what I'm saying, it's like if you're not being sociable at this time and where that trine took place in Gemini, Gemini is supposed to be like, be social. Then it looks like the day went to shit, okay? Because today's energy, we had the squares over to Mercury and Uranus. And then later tonight, we have a square over to Jupiter, which is in Gemini. And that's because the energy is now moving from the moon in Aquarius to the moon in Pisces. So when it comes to needing to be adaptable, versatile, flexible, there's going to be tension in the energy. That's what it's saying. And then same shit for tomorrow, where I just explained earlier what's going to be happening and where all those conjunctions and all these signs are taking place. It's like a crap load of planets in specific signs that are conjunct, and there's like a heavy focus on this, a heavy focus on this, a heavy focus on this, a heavy focus on that, right? So in Pisces, there's going to be a heavy focus because this is the last quarter moon. They want you to release something that's not serving you. This is spirit talking. We're over the whole situation here, right? This is spirit talking, saying you need to release something. Good luck is on your side. Don't let whatever happened in the past hold you back. Conclusions are within reach here, all right? Those that are hating on you, let them do what they do because they're going to continue to do it. And you focus on fixing the energy around your love life. Because it looks like the confusion and the fear around it, you need to more so focus on whether you have, the focus was on yourself for this past couple days or in the energy right now. And then you moving on, you're going to go with the flow and just see how things are going to change. Now, let's look at tomorrow's energy because this is where all the conjunctions happen, including the squares over to Venus and the Sun in Gemini. So it's still going to be a little tense. The energy starts shifting on the weekend, moving into June. All right, so we have the conjunction with Mercury and Uranus. That can definitely be a bit intense as well because we were speaking about Uranus being at the degree of channeled aggression. All right, Mercury at 24 degrees in Taurus, same shit. Heavy on the channeled aggression. Mercury is communication. Be careful with your words. Be careful with your words. Ooh, this is not good for me on Friday. That's a big argument on Friday. Okay. Pluto, though, will quintile the North Node, which is great energy, right? Pluto's up transformation, North Node energy. And then we're looking at the energies of the moon in Pisces, working most of the day with conjunctions to Saturn, quintiles to Jupiter. It looks like there's going to be some sextiles over to Uranus and Taurus. All right. And then when the moon moves into Aries, we'll then have, oh no, there is no conjunctions. Okay, so everything's happening more so pertaining to the moon in Pisces, although it does ingress into Aries later on in the nighttime. Most of the quintile and sextile energy, which is more so great, all right, is going to happen with Pisces energy. with the energy of love. All right, of I don't know, it's kind of giving me like focusing more on spirituality as well too, because we've been getting that, like we have Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. I just read it out to you guys earlier, the great stone face, right? So there's conjunctions that day with the moon and Saturn, moon and Neptune. We got quintals over to Venus and the sun and Jupiter in Gemini, and then sextiles over to Uranus and Mercury in Taurus. But we have to remember that day, that same exact day, we'll have the conjunction of Mercury and Uranus in Taurus, which is the trinal digression energy. All right. Interesting enough. All right. I mean, listen, whatever's stressing you out this week, try to get out of that energy as fast as possible. Focus on yourself at this time, and just let whoever's watching you watch you. Tell them to kiss your ass, because that's what they're going to come do anyway. Spirit said it. It came on the card. All right. I need more time to think. Somebody's going to say, I need space. Somebody's either releasing you or you releasing them. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Cry about it? This person is stressed the fuck out. They don't even know what the hell they want to do. They're overwhelmed. And they don't know how to deal with this type of energy. Why? Because they're not focused on their self. They're focused more so on having the attachment to you. That came out in earlier's reading. I just can't. I can't. See what I'm saying? Confusion. It came out up here. Oh, damn. This person's confused about their love life. They're in fear instead of just going with the flow. I feel unclear about where we stand. This could be somebody wanting to head into a different path with someone else and not wanting to say so. Just saying. They have unfinished business elsewhere. It says we still have things to resolve and discuss. Pertaining to how to fix the connection. See, this is what I'm saying. The shit is confusing as fuck. It's confusing. We have too many differences in what values you guys. Okay, so one person values money. That's the person that wants to be, I got the money and what you value is your spirituality and your growth. Okay. Now I see what's happening here. Okay. They feel that you guys don't, you're not compatible. Let's see. Oh, I got one man down in there. Somebody feels like they're not enough. You could be doing everything for this person and it just doesn't feel like it's enough because they want money. They're worried about, I want the fancy shit, I want this, I want that. Like, that's what it feels like. I mean, clearly. I don't know. Somebody feels backstabbed. This person might have separated themselves, shockingly, after an attack or something, which have made both of you feel the separation and the loss and the heartbreak and the pain. All right, someone's focused more so on abundance, having a positive mindset, manifesting dreams and blessings in their life. All right, this person is the person that's focusing on the yin and yang energy, I'm telling you. All right, this person drinks a lot of coffee or tea. Somebody's just definitely balancing out the opposites here. All right. This person is more so focusing on healthy choices when it comes to the energy of self-care, self-love, being happier when it comes to, love and life. I heard love and light. This person is like the rising of the phoenix, literally. This person has a changed mind, has grown a lot, all right, is stepping into a new phase in their life, And you know what it is? If you're not compatible with the person that you love, the person that you're with, and this is what's causing the tension and the confusion around the relationship, it's not going to work, because I see two different characters here. I see one person that's more so not about the party in life, but they want the attachment of love, and I want to feel it, and I want to. You're dealing with a water sign, by the way. Could be a Pisces, because I'm getting heavy Pisces over on the reading. But if we're speaking about the Aquarian energy and where it's happening, like in a semi-sextile to where Pluto is, Pluto's like, I'm focusing on myself, I'm transforming myself, and I'm, that's what it's giving me. So it's like, you're rising from the ashes. Meanwhile, your partner is like, where's the love? You guys aren't compatible at all. There's creating competition, and somebody is probably involved with another woman. You feeling like you need to look over your shoulder with the snake card here. Or maybe these are things you think about because you guys aren't compatible. You feel like you aren't receiving the, you know, the type of love you want to receive from this person. I don't know. This person could be sleeping with the enemy. Okay. Self-indulgence. I don't know. It's like if you are self-appreciative, right? And you're focused on your shadow work, your self-worth, your value, then you know where you have to invest your time. And that's on your healing. And that's what I feel is coming up in June. A lot of people are going to be splitting up. I try to tell y'all. I already know what's coming. I already know. Someone else is going to show interest in you. I wish the fuck you would. I wish you would stop your journey just to have, you know. They're probably going to make you jealous by trying to go show interest in somebody else. Fuck them. Fuck them. Because if they couldn't stand with you through your transformation, what the fuck makes you think that you want to stand with this person when they end up going through theirs? Because they will. Because they're going to try to come back and kiss your ass after they go try to fucking have interest in somebody else. Clearly. Trust me, I've experienced it myself. Okay? Alright, this person has an addiction. They have an addiction to codependency. Emotionally, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be through finances. It's emotional codependency. And Saturn being in Pisces right now is like, that's where people are needing to become structured and disciplined. Like, can you spend a day or two or 5 or like, say weeks or months at a time separated from somebody? Can you do that? This person probably doesn't even know what that feels like. Literally. Has no fucking clue. Because they're always so focused on love. I'm trying to tell you. This person needs affection. They need attraction. They're literally selfless. Like, oh God, I don't even know. It's kind of giving me like, wow, the shock card is on the bottom of the deck. Sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, and epiphanies and transformations. So, listen, you would know if you've mastered yourself, if you've experienced losses, you've experienced heartbreak, if you've had to experience separation, and you've gone through a transformation. Shockingly, you're able to actually focus on self-healing and continuing to build from there. Meanwhile, the person that you think is compatible to you, this is why you have all this tension around you. It's because this person has not transformed, is not ascending with you. This person is in competition with you because possibly is the one that has the finances. I'm the boss ass. They want to be showy. They want to say what they can provide and blah, blah, blah. But they're not focused on the bigger picture. This is why luck is on your side. Holy shit, I gotta go. I don't know. Spirit's telling you go with the flow. If you love this, wow. If this number stops coming up for me, I tell you. I keep seeing 2 4s and 7s. It's driving me crazy. 2 4s and 7s. I don't know, you guys. Like, somebody's just not on your level. Not saying that you're like any better than anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you spiritually ascending and becoming this enlightened spiritual person, whoever you're with doesn't match your energy. That's what is given. It doesn't match your energy. I don't know if you're going to be tapping base with, like, going back to work or something with those that you have unfinished business with from the past, something like that. Like, because it's of importance for you to continue to focus and grow yourself. You know what I mean? And maybe later in the future, if this person ends up coming back and, you know what I mean? It's kind of giving me like step to your level. Not, let me stop saying it like that. Not stepping to your level, but kind of getting up and choosing to make changes in their life as well, to ascend as well. Then maybe you guys can work it out then. But I see lots of breakups coming up, you guys. Lots of them. I didn't even pull a specific sign. I really didn't. I'm even scared to do so. I'm not doing it because I feel like this is just a collective reading. Alright. So it's more so giving me go with the flow right now. Because whatever's going to happen, it's divinely guided to happen that way. I'm just letting you know what the energy is like. Because it's like heavy. Let's look at your soul's journey. This is crazy. And you know, another thing is, those that live this flashy life and I got this and I got that and all about, you know, the material, it kind of gives me, they have to keep up this image for other people, right? And it's more so like when they experience their transformation, that's when the breakdown happens. Acceptance is here. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Love. I commit to the practices of seeing the good in all things. Down at the bottom of the deck. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to say, because it was my experience last year. The same exact energy. All right. The same exact energy. Pluto stepped into Aquarius. I was going through like a shit show in my life. Literally a shit show. I had to separate from my man. I had to separate from my kids. I had no home to go to. I was all over the place. It's happening again. I know it's coming. But this time I'm prepared. Last time I wasn't. This time I've grown. This time I've known what it looks like to have to experience that. But once I overcome this, it's going to be way different. Whoever it is that you are connected to, if you guys aren't compatible and this person doesn't understand your transformation, this is where you have to move on. Because you already know what to expect. This person is always going to be stuck on the energy of the material. And this is why Pluto is coming back into Capricorn in the house of, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money, when it's not even about that. That shit is about to be completely fucking destructed. Because where we're going here in the future, me knowing astrology, it's going to be more so about you finding a spiritual partner that knows your value, knows who you are as a person, and you guys feel united as one. So as long as you accept yourself and understand that losing something is an opportunity to be able to appreciate it, or this you showing your partner that, and them having to appreciate you being around, vice versa, because it could be either way. I'm not putting a crown on nobody's head here. All I'm saying is part of growth and understanding what failure looks like and knowing that you need to commit to love at all times. All right? So those who want to have control and power because they hold financial status, that's a problem. Because that's not love. Let's just put it like that. Okay. I don't know. Utilize your inner knowing, your intuition. What's under that? Show gratitude. Expect the unexpected. You're not alone in this. You're manifesting towards the light. You need to ask for guidance. Take a pause. Come back into balance and know that you're worthy of taking the next step. It is what it is. Literally. For those that want respect, they have to give respect. Overall. All right? That's all I'm saying. And remember where we went up to, very close to, with Pluto being in Aquarius. So those that have Aquariuses in their chart, very highly placements, a deserter from the Navy, you could have been like, we at war in this bitch. Like, refusal to accept the unacceptable. In a relationship, in a household, at a job, in a specific contract, you like, fuck this shit. That's what it feels like right now. All right? We're in retrograde with Aquarius energy. All right. Let's get your crystals and we're out of here. Another hour down. I got to get up off this ass. Yeah, for sure. So, patience, timelessness, trusting in universal timing, and going with the flow. Once again, petrified wood. I'm seeing 4 and 3. Emperor, Empress energy. I'm seeing the number 7, 7th house, relationships. I'm also seeing April 3rd. That is Aries energy. All right. So that's Mars right now. That's in Aries. Obsidian, 3 and 9. I'm seeing 12. That's the 12th house. I'm seeing Empress and Hermit energy. So the Empresses are the ones that are going through the dark night of the souls. To be honest with you. Because that's where the South Node is. It's in Libra. It's feminine energy. Observing self, self-reflecting, and knowing thyself. So whoever it is that the Empress is connected to, that's the one that's like, I got the power. That's Mars. I got the power. I got the money. I know where I'm going. You ain't shit because you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit because you're rebuilding yourself back up. You're tapping base back in with the energy of love. But this person keeps doing this to you. They're doing nothing but pushing you the fuck away. You guys aren't compatible. You're, my divine feminines, you guys are rebuilding. You're trying to build something for yourself so that you can feel you have a sense of self-value. That's what it is. So if you're trying to build, say, like your own business, right? You want to do something creatively that you want to see take off. And this person could be downing you. Oh, that's not going to work. You're not doing shit. That's never going to take off for you. Nothing's coming to you. You have no blessings. When the luck is on your side and they don't even know it, let them stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Spiritual truth, meditation, enlightenment, inner vision, unity, consciousness with Lapis Lazuli. I'm seeing the 3 again. All right, so Empress energy once again. And this could be energy for tomorrow's date is the 30th. Speaking your spiritual truth, focusing more so on meditation, enlightenment. You have an inner vision. You know what it is to have unity, consciousness around you and to be ascending directly to the divine. This person will have no clue what that is. No clue. All right, so I see bronzite here. See, 13, death card. Loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back. Whether this person will be separating from you to go through this type of transformation, and or you got to move on. Wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, and trusting your own earned wisdom with Euclid. I'm trying to tell you. So the divine feminine, there you are, the Empress. What are you tapping in with? With the energy of the High Priestess, with your higher self. This person would have no clue what that is. Anyways, I'm seeing deep on the blues here, third eye. Black obsidian, this is definitely self-reflection. This is giving me like you going through the dark night of the soul. Having to go deep in, finding out a specific truth within yourself so you can heal some sort of wound that you have and move forward. That's what it's giving. All right. Scorpio, Taurus, axis heavy here with the Empress and the Death card. I'm seeing the Empress and Death card. See lots of threes. So 333. Keep yourself in equilibrium right now, mind, body, and spirit. Once again, I am seeing 4 and 3 with Emperor and Empress. So you guys, if you work patient, all right, and trusting divine timing and go with the flow, it may work out. All right, but it seems like, you know, there's a heavy emphasis here on, I'm seeing the 3rd and 9th houses in opposition. It's the communication and pertaining to the energy of one being in higher knowledge and spirituality. So if you have heavy placements there right now, it's not going to be good. It seems a little off. I don't know. All right, just stay prayed up. All right, ask for guidance if you're not sure in which direction to head in. But it's clearly saying that, you know, you guys are going through a riffraff right now. You either make it through or you give it up. It's up to you. Love you guys. I'm out of here.